tryna be on top of the totem pole. The boy never stopped though they told him no. I'm tryna be on top of the totem pole. The boy never stopped though they told him no.
What's up today, my fellow Madden soldiers? So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna break down to you the MUT Force 27. I made a video when I first came out with it and I broke down the whole concept, and the concept is still the same. However, we changed a few of the things, or we got rid of a few OVRs and added 2 new higher OVRs, and that's how we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it like that just to make it a little bit more better and interesting, and it's just keep it the way we're gonna keep it the way we're gonna have it right now, the way I'm gonna explain to you. And the reason why is because I don't want to lie to, we're gonna have 190 in there, but I don't want to have a lot of 90 OVR players and stuff with special chems and all that in it, because otherwise it's defeat the purpose. You start having all kinds of other OVRs and stuff into there when I'm in general, like and building your team, then it takes the fun out of it. What makes this MUT Force 27 so interesting is that all the players are different OVR, and a lot of them ain't that high in status and stats and all this other stuff. So it makes it fun. They're not always going to catch the ball. They're not always going to perform the way a high OVR player will perform, and then it makes it interesting. It just really does. However, there's an Ultimate Master which will have a higher OVR, but I'll break that down. It's not going to be what you think it is, but it will make the game interesting, and that's the game interesting. But that will be the tournaments, and that's up to you guys if you guys want to join the tournaments and so forth. You can make it, like I said, anyone could do your MUT Force 27 as long as you apply this concept to what we're doing. Starting from right now, we like I said, it's going to start from a 64 all the way up to a 90. You cannot repeat the OVR. So you stick to that concept. I'll break it down. We'll break it down more. And now I'm saying, if you stick to that concept, then you have a MUT Force 27 team, and you can go along and do what you want. If you don't want to participate in the tournament I'm gonna break down, make you guys own tournament. It's fine. You can have 100 people in it, 6 people in it. It's fine. But you're gonna stick to the concept in order for me to promote it and put you out there and saying that, okay, this is legit MUT Force 27 team. I will only do that if you stick to the concept. Like I said, however you guys play, playing other players and tournaments and what you guys want to do. If you want to play for money, that's between you guys. That's fine. But I'm going to make a short little small tournament and make it the way for something right now so we can look forward to. And anyone who wants to join it, it's free to join it. I'm just going to put a concept out there and see what you guys think about it. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get into the matrix of this MUT Force 27. So basically, this is what it's going to be. Okay, like I said before, it was 62 to 88, which in the 88 was the highest OVR you could have. And once again, you can't repeat the OVRs, but I changed it. I changed it so we can at least have 190 in there, and we can have a special red cam or whatever it is if they have it. You know, we'll allow 1 in there to make the game interesting, and it's cool. And the reason why it's cool is because once Madden 20 starts, they usually start off the first legend players with the 90. So anybody will be like from the start. Anyone can build the MUT Force 27 team as soon as Madden 20 starts, because it's going to be, all the players are going to be available as soon as it starts, and that's what I want. Another thing too is to continue to make it competitive. So yeah, anyways, so once again, without further ado, this is the new concept. You start off now with the 64 OVR player, and you're going to end with the 90 OVR player. You cannot repeat the OVR, but you're going to have a 64 and a 90 OVR. That's all you're going to have on your team. And like I said, MUT Force 27, the reason why I call it MUT Force 27 is because in order to fill the required positions of this roster, it requires 27 players. That's why. I could go like this. Change active lineup. Let me see. Create new one. New empty one. Okay. So we're going to call it we'll just put GG. How about that? Just to start off with. How come it didn't, we call it? I did put, oh, I think it didn't need more, that's why. So we'll go like this. Okay, clear. All right, it's fine. Just to show you right now. So apparently, look at it. Just to show you guys right here. So this is a clean lineup, okay? All these players right here are going to be taken up by the main players from the from the special teams to the offensive defense. So I'll get into that right now. So look at 1, 2, 3. See, look at. Okay, I'm gonna go again. See, the one says not required. We're not gonna have nothing right there. we're only going to have the required players. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, there's no required. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 just for the offense, because these other ones ain't required. So that's how we're gonna keep it. So if you're wondering like, well, if my running back, if he gets tired, who's gonna go in? Well, that's when the fullback comes in. That's what happens. I didn't realize that at first because there's a required position right here, but the fullback would take second. I mean, if your running back is tired or halfback is tired, the fullback would take its place. So it does make it more competitive because sometimes people don't want their fullback running. So guess what? You're gonna go ahead and throw the ball or pass the ball. So like I said, it makes you really think it. Another thing too, when you're in the game, there's no way to supplement players. There's only gonna be one player that you might supplement. It's on defense because there's only one position that requires 2 people. But anyways, yeah. So wherever you put them at, remember wherever you put them at, put them there strategically. When it comes to like the receivers, whoever has so many receivers, you get to have 3. Put them in a position where you're gonna need them out on the field. Because once you're out there, you can't supplement them or you can't change them or interchange them because there's no substitute on the bottom of them. Like you're gonna get what you get. So anyways, there's 12 on offense, as you can tell. There's 12. Yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, right? Because the middle linebacker, they require 2. So that's the second one. So this is the only position that requires 2, just so you guys know. So at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So you see that? So that's already 25. So it's basically 12 on offense and 13 on defense, okay? Remember, there's going to be 12 on offense and 13 on defense players. So that makes it 25 because there's required 2 middle linebackers for whatever reason that they require 2, okay? On special teams, it's going to be the punter and the kicker. 1, 2, that's an equal 26 and 27. So the required positions altogether is 27 because all these are here. If you have your left tackle in, your other kicker up here, you put them right here. Your kick return is going to be one of your receivers or your defensive player, whoever it is that gets to be in that position. So all these players, all the players that you have on here for your 27 players are going to be able to be right here. You can't have anyone else in these positions besides who's in your lineup. Remember that. Whoever's in your lineup, once again, can only fill these positions. You can't put no extra players and all that stuff. You can only have 27 players all together, and they will fill up all these in your lineup. So you go over there and look who's in your lineup and put the top player that you have right there in your lineup in these positions, and then you'll be good. Another thing to keep in mind, as you can tell right here, is that I have John Madden. I have a lot of these coaches. I mean, I have the coaches and certain things like that. So, but the thing is that for MUT Force 27, you cannot have John Madden. The reason why I'm saying that is because if everybody had a John Madden, I wouldn't mind it, whatever, you know. But the thing is, I know some people don't got a John Madden, so I want to make this team, build this team to where anyone could build this team. So, and it wouldn't be fair if you have John Madden and they don't. So I want to make it to where you could just have any coach besides John Madden. Okay. However, what I did allow is you guys could put the chemistry. So if you guys, for some reason, you're able to build like a all team chemistry, go ahead. That is fine. If that boosts up your, we will allow that. If that's what you want to get creative with it, I'm not going to do that. But if you want to build like an all Cowboys team, Atlanta team, Philadelphia team, whatever it is you want to build, but you use same concept MUT 427, it's fine. And you can actually put the team chems on it if you want to put that, and put the chems on the stadium. And you could put go deep. Like on your players, you could put go deep on them. Pass rush, however it is you want to go about it. Like I might add some just to see if it makes a difference. I'm gonna do little stuff like that. You could do that. The only thing you can't have, like I said, is John Madden coach. Okay, you cannot have a John Madden coach. That's it. That's the only thing you can't have when it comes to a coach. You're able to add chems, all other stuff. Like I said, if the chems boost up your team overall, then it's fine. But the overall has to be a solid OVR. Like it could be like if your 90 goes to a 91, it's fine, but his main OVR has to be a 90. If they boosted up with team chems because you had go deep, which is going to be hard to do because you need like 30 times go deep on your offense to possibly even get that, and you're only going to have 12 players on your offense. So that's what I'm saying though. It has to go with like the team chemistries and all that stuff. If that helps boost it up, then so be it. You know, I'm just letting you know in general. But the main OVR of the team has to stick with the script, you know. But then what are the requirements? Once again, there's going to be 12 on offense, 13 on defense, and 2 on special teams when it comes to punter and kicker. And all these other players right here, these required positions, are already going to be in your lineup. You just add them to it. No coach John Madden, but you're able to have any other coach and uniforms. and you can put the Kims on the uniforms, and you put go deep, pass rush, or whatever else on your actual players. So remember that. If you forget what I said, then go back and watch the video again. And if you want to watch, I mean, if you need a roster to help you guys keep track of your players and who you got it, because you know it's a time consuming process when you're building your team. Like everybody that I had build a team, where they build it on their own, 3 hours to build a team, and that was just them building it as fast as they can, or whatever the case may be, just to have their team ready. But then for them to go back and actually really go into it and really analyze it and see who's best for their team, that takes longer. So it takes time. So so what I did to make it easier was, you could go into the description of this video right here. It'll be in the description. It'll be like the second link in it, because the first link is the link actually to the YouTube channel, and the second one should be the description. It says MUT Force 27, and on the bottom is a link. You click that link, and it'll send take you to a Word document. Either you can have it in your app, you can download the Word app, or whatever it is. It's gonna allow you to view it. And if you don't have the app or whatever it is to view it, you could download a cheap app or whatever it is on your phone, and they'll allow you to view it. It's not, you can't alter it, you can't change what I made, but you can see what you need. And what's it's gonna show you is, it's gonna say the players basically required is gonna be 1 through 27. So you're gonna see the 27 players. The next one is gonna be the OVRs that you can have on that team. So it's gonna start from 64 and in at 90. So them are the OVRs you can have on your team, and you cannot repeat them. So if you put down a player on the roster for a 64 OVR, if you find like a defensive tackle, and you say, okay, well, my defensive tackle was a 64 OVR, and you write it down for yourself, then you cannot have another 64 OVR. That's going to be for your defensive tackle. However, if you want to change it later on and be like, I don't want my defensive tackle to be 64, I want it to be 80. So guess what? You have to go find where your 80 is at. Take them out the lineup. Put your defensive tackle as an 80, and either put the other position, whether it's wide receiver, as 64, or do whatever you can to change up your whole lineup. But it has to stick to the script. Like I said, it's a time-consuming process, but once you get the hang of it, you'll see that it's not really that hard, and it's really rewarding once you take the team that you actually built, because this is not like a big old goon squad, you know. So it's fulfilling knowing that you're testing out all these players that you never even used before, that never even know if they're good or not, and you're actually going out there in the auction block and reading their stats and be like, okay, I got a 79 OVR. What's the best 79 OVR? How fast is he? What does he got? And you're actually analyzing all this stuff and be like, man, I never put in work at finding a 79 OVR, you know, especially if people ain't used to doing salary cap. I'm not used to doing salary cap. So, but maybe people are, maybe they do put a little bit more work into it. I don't, because this is the first time I ever create this. And this is a little bit different in salary cap, because it gives you a format that you have to follow, meaning that you have to stick to from 64 to a 90 OVR. You cannot have 3 or 4 different OVRs in your team just to have 5 bronze in your team just so you can keep a certain OVR. It's nothing like that. You can only pick an OVR, no matter the stats, no matter the points, or whatever it is on the player. You can have whatever player it is, as long as they're that OVR, and you can't repeat it. So stuff like that, like I said, it's a whole format, and it's already written out for you. And like I said, go in the description. It should be the second link in the description, and they'll say MUT Force. You'll see it because they'll say MUT Force 27, and right under it, you click on the link, and it's going to take you to a document, and it's easy understandable. I shared it to a few people in the group that I have, and they said it was easily understandable. So if they understood, I'm pretty sure you can understand it. But if you have any questions, look, if you guys have any questions, let me know. But just so you know too, to make it easy for yourself, so I don't have to keep on texting each one individually, I have a group. I created a group called Madden 19 Clubhouse. Okay, go to the link. It's in the description too. Go on the link. Go in the description and look for Madden 19 Clubhouse. On the bottom of that, it will be the link. Click on the link if it's on Facebook. So you need a Facebook in order to join it. Once you get in Facebook, it might have you log in your face. I don't know how it is, or it might take you straight to it if you already have your Facebook on your phone or whatever the case may be. Then you're gonna say, okay, I want to join. Once you say you want to join, I'm gonna look at it, make sure you're legit, make sure everything's cool, and then I'm gonna approve you. Once you're in that group, then I'm gonna accept it. Where it's gonna get very active soon. Like I said, it's a small group at the moment, but it's highly active. It's going to start getting highly active, because we're gonna really grind this MUT Force out, and the more people that join, the more people are gonna have questions, and we're gonna go ahead and answer them within the group. Like I said, that's why I want you to join the group, which will be the Madden 19 Clubhouse, because within there you're going to be able to get up to date with all the information, who's playing what tournament, any questions you need to ask about MUT Force, and we can answer them all right there in the group. It'll be easier for everyone. Say, hey, you having to go on YouTube, hey, what's this, what's that? You're in the group already. Either you could DM me through Messenger, or you could talk to me in the group, whatever it is, however easy it is for you. But like I said, though, I recommend you join the group if you want to do this, because it'll be easier for you to get the information you need. And we can all, there's more than one of us involved in it that can answer your questions. And so that won't be a hard thing to do. Eventually, like, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I'm going to change it, because like I said, that group was created in the beginning. I had to come up with a name with it, and to me, I like the name, is decent. But now I'm probably going to change the name more tailored towards what we got going on in the group, like the MUT Force 27, the Madden Soldiers, little terms like that we use for our group and all that stuff. I'm probably going to change it somewhat like that, and it's going to be, a lot of it's going to be, you could, like I said, you could post whatever you want when it comes to football or Madden and stuff like that, man. It's fine, you could post all that stuff. But like I said, I want to use that as a good platform to promote the MUT Force 27, because it's going to make it interesting. But like I said, if anything comes out of Madden, before or old, or anything you guys want to share when it's related to football relatable, even if it's not Madden, as long as it's football relatable, you guys are able to post it, it's fine. Keep us up to date with what's going on, because it helps us understand what's going on in the football world and all this other stuff. So if you have anything interested about anything interesting about football, what's going on, you're able to post in the group. But like I said, I would be using that greatly as a platform to promote the MUT Force 27, and we got a good little squad already who are actually involved and active in it. And actually, everyone I got beat, everyone beat me already that I played against. I only beat one person. Evidently, I'm starting to see my little weak spots. So, but it's good though, because I like it, I enjoy it, and I'm finding new ways to actually get better at Madden, I guess, like to go in there and like really study different playbooks and see what positions work. I just built my team recently here. I'm over here showing you guys I have this still. Let me change my acting lineup, because I just wanted to show you guys that. So it goes 0 cap 77. Anyways, so this is the team that I built. This is my actually MUT Force 27 team. This is how it looks. See, I don't repeat it. There's not another 71 in this group. I mean, in this lineup, whether on offense or defense or special teams. There's only one. So anyways, yeah, this is mine. This is the way I choose it. Look at my quarterback is not that great, but I'm gonna see if it's gonna make a difference between him or the last quarterback I have, and see if that makes a difference. Because if it don't, then I'm gonna go ahead and keep him as the quarterback. But we'll find out when I actually play online with my other MUT Force players. But this is what I chose. Everyone has their own teams in different ways of how they build it. This is my offense. My offense is all right. But my main thing I focus on, as you can tell, will be my defense. I fixed my defense up a lot. I was getting smacked. I'm going to try to run a different scheme, see if that works. I have no idea if it's going to work. Like I said, if it don't, look, I'm going to say it like this. If these new schemes that if this new team and the scheme that I'm going to run does not work, then what I'm going to do now, because I tried several things out first in the beginning just to see what worked and what don't. And I'm going to try this one out for this last time, this other scheme that I thought of. If this don't work, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically even out my team a little bit. I'm going to fix my offense and my defense to be a little bit similar, because I don't want it to be lopsided if this scheme don't work that I'm trying to run, So anyway, so that's why you see a lot of higher OVRs on here, and it is the way it is, So I build it on speed and other things that I build it on. So hopefully it works for me. Like I said, if it don't, then I'm gonna go back at it, even it out, and really get looking into it. But like I said, just today we were building this team. I had quite a few of these players, but some of these players like Lawrence Taylor and this other dude right here, Aaron Lynch, I had to go and buy them. So this dude I think was like most 20,000 coins right here, because there's only a few on the block. But yeah, I picked them up. And hopefully he performs. His stats are actually kind of decent. He got 86 speed. His dude is 6'6", 91 block shed. He's 93 power move for 89, That's insane right here. That is insane for a card. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try it out. But like, as you could tell, though, look at my offense is a little bit lopsided in compared to my defense. So if it don't perform as the way I'm expecting it with the new scheme that I'm going to run, then I'm going to go ahead and restructure it and just go from there again. So the next thing I would like to announce to you guys. Give me 1 minute. Take a sip of my coffee. All right. So the next thing I'd like to announce to you guys is the tournaments. Like I said, there's gonna be, I know this is gonna be kind of a long video. You know, just expect it because this is the MUT Force 27. This is the reintroduction of it and the new format. I mean, not the new format. It's the same format. It's just different OVRs, but the updated version of it that I'm announcing. So yeah, it's gonna be a little lengthy. Not everyone's gonna be like this, but I want to make sure you guys understand it. So if you guys really serious about it, you're gonna watch this whole thing and really listen to what I have to say. So I don't have to sit here and repeat myself constantly. So, anyways, yeah. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, which will be the last thing, will be the tournaments. Okay, so I came up with a tournament. Like I said, you guys could come up with any tournaments you want if you guys want to do it, as long as you stick to MUT Force 27 once again. But the tournament I did is 6-man tournaments, okay? And what's going to happen is everybody got to play each other one time. All the 6 people got to play each other one time, and whoever got the most wins is basically gonna, okay, the last 2 who got the most wins are gonna go up against each other. So the guy with the most wins and the guy with the second wins is gonna go up against each other, and whoever wins that is gonna be considered the ultimate master. That's what we're gonna call them, is the ultimate master. And the reason why is because whoever's the ultimate master is gonna be able to build a team with the OVR up to 95. So basically, you're gonna build a MUT Force 27 team, but it's gonna start with a 72 OVR and end with a 95 OVR. Okay, that is going to be the ultimate master. That doesn't mean that he gets to take that team and go back down and play against the other team with the 90 OVRs and keep on beating them with it. No. What that means is that he gets the title Ultimate Master and he is allowed to build that team. So this is what's going to happen. He still has to maintain his team with the 90 with the highest of the 90 OVR player in it. He still has to maintain that, and he still, in order for him to compete in the tournament, he still has to use that team. However, the last 2 people who play in the, like for instance, let me just say this. If the last 2 people of the 6 people who play in the tournament and in this tournament, whoever it is, like say for instance the Ultimate Master is not the one involved no more, right? They say he's not the last 2 already. Like he lost quite a few games. So the last 2 who come and play against each other and win the tournament is gonna have to play the Ultimate Master, okay, with their 90 OVR team. So they win the tournament. They win it. However, in order to get the title, the Ultimate Actual Master, they're going to have to beat that 95 OVR. That's what's going to happen. I mean, 95 OVR. The 95, the team that has the 95 OVR player in it, meaning up to a 95 OVR player. So they don't have a 95 OVR, meaning that all the players are 95s. But what it means is they're going to have the beat the team with the 95 OVR player in it, starting from 72 to the 95. That's what I came out with, and the reason why I did that is because I want to make it fulfilling to the people, like, you know, because right now no one's winning coins or winning players for participating in the MUT Force 27. So I wanted to make it a little bit rewarding for people who are actually playing it and be like, okay, well, in order for someone to take that title from me, now I got a team with a 95 OR, which is the Ultimate Master team, which is like a superpower team in this sense. And this team with the highest of a 90 OVR player in it has to beat them in order to take that title from them. I think that would be pretty. I think that would be pretty awesome. Like, it'll be something to always look forward to. And that person could never lose that title unless he gets beaten with the player with the 90 OVR. So that's how that's gonna happen. But yeah, that's how that's going to happen. And I was going to say that we should just have a 95 OVR player in it already. But what's going to happen is the first person who beats because I know everyone's gonna be like, well, that's not fair because he just went to the tournament and beat the second best, and he's the first one to end up with Ultimate Master. But it is what it is. Whoever plays in the first tournament and whoever obtains the Ultimate Master, that's how we're going to do it. Whoever it is gets there and beats the second best is gonna win the tournament and get the title Ultimate Master the first time. Then yeah, he's gonna be the first one with the Ultimate team. After that, it's gonna take the actually 90 OVR to beat that monster team. It is what it is. Like I said, if he's the first one to beat it, then he's gonna earn that title. He's gonna be the first one to get that title. I'm gonna give it to him. But it's gonna take, in order, you'll still win. Like I said, you'll still win the tournament. You'll still be a master over the tournament. But to be the Ultimate Master, you're gonna have to beat the dude with the 95 OVR player in it from the 95, 94, 93. All these players are going to be in it, which will make it a little bit harder. You could beat it. The only reason I allowed it because I know it's possible to beat. If it wasn't possible to beat, then I wouldn't even be bringing this up right now. I know a player that has up to a 90 OVR in his team and the other one has up to a 95 OVR in his team. That player, that team could beat that team. I know. I played online against people. I got beat. Another thing too is they're still gonna have low OVRs in their team with the 95 OVR in it. They're still gonna have low OVRs in it, so it's possible. It just, you gotta really, it's like I said, it's gonna make it real. It's gonna be like a big ultimate machine team, you know, that you have to go against and really beat it. It's the ultimate master. So like I said, if you guys, I know there's a lot that was spoken in it. The words seem kind of confusing because the way I keep on saying 95 OVR, 90 OVR. The reason why we mention it is because we're not trying to sit here and repeat it. But when I say 95 OVR, I meant the highest on that team will be a 95 OVR player. That's what I mean by that. And the same thing with the 90. So if you guys are a little bit confused about it, get at me. Like I said, I prefer you guys to join the Madden 19 Clubhouse group because it's active and it will answer all your questions. And if I can't, someone in the group can. Like I said, it'll be better for you guys to be involved in the group for in order for us to answer the questions if you guys want to build this MUT Force 27 team. So right now this MUT Force 27 team is starting to take off. I got a lot of plans with it. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, this is something I'm gonna drag on from season to season, and I'm gonna promote it. Like I'm gonna be down with it to as long as Madden exists. I will keep that concept. I thought this was a great concept when I came out with it. It just occurred to me. I can't remember when it occurred to me, but it occurred to me, and I was like, you know what? That's a great concept. I want to use it. I told a few people, and then they said, yeah, it sounds good. I put it out there, and people are enjoying it. They're actually really enjoying it. They enjoy it. And yeah, it just makes Madden funner, you know. I still don't realize, I still like the process of building an ultimate team. And yeah, it's cool being the 99 OVRs, other stuff is Goon Squad on my own. But I also like to be competitive, you know what I mean? And build another team and make Madden more interesting because we do play Ultimate Team. So we could build this team however we want. But anyways, like I said, two things I would like to bring. I mean, I'd like to just go ahead and reiterate what happened because, like I said, I spoke a lot. And if you're still here with me, you know, I'm going to go ahead and reiterate what I said. Once again, this is a reintroduction of MUT Force 27. Nothing has changed. The format is the same. The only thing that's changed is I took away 2 OVRs and added 2 new high OVRs, which is 90 now. So if you guys seen the first video of the MUT Force introduction, then you know the OVR was 62 and the highest was 88. That's no longer the case. The case now is 64 OVR and the highest is 90. So what I'm going to do is with that video that I have actually still out there, you know, because I'm not going to take it down, is I'm going to go back and I'm going to put this link of the video in there and let people know, like, hey, this is, if you guys want to know what the up-to-date MUT Force 27 is, here's a link. So anyone who's watching that old video will know and keep up to date with it, because I don't know how YouTube and all this stuff is putting it out there and promoting and people seeing it for the first time, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so they can have that, keep up to date with the new one if they actually were to come across it. So that's what I'm going to do for them. So once again, this is reintroduction of MUT Force 27. In order to build this team, you got to start with a 64 OVR and with the 94. I mean, start with a 64 OVR and end with the 90 OVR. You cannot repeat the same OVR, and there's only 27 people in your lineup for the required positions. So remember that. 27 people in the lineup as required positions that you're going to fill. And I already went through all that. You could go and check, like I said. Second thing is, the actual roster, in order to help you build your team to make it easier for you, is in the description. It should be the second link, and it says MUT Force. Click on it. I updated it today with this new with this format with the new OVRs and all this other stuff. So click on it. It'll take you to it. You'll be able to see it. It's easy said. It says 1 to 27 players. It'll say 64 to 90, 64 OVR to a 90 OVR, and it'll tell you it'll have it all the way down to the 27th player. And if you want to copy it or are able to print it or whatever like that, so you can write your actual players in there of the OVRs you're going to use, then do that. However it is, the format's right there for you to do. So click on that. And the third thing, which is the last one we just spoke right now, is the tournaments. It's going to be 6-man tournaments that I came up with. But once again, you guys could do your own tournaments if you want. But in order for it to be a MUT Force team, you have to have a 64 to a 90 OVR team. And you can't repeat the same OVR. Just to put that out there, and 27 required players on the lineup. Okay. Anyway, so you could do whatever tournaments you want. My tournament is 6-man tournaments. Whoever with the last two whoever has the most wins at the last two who have the most wins are going to play against each other. Whoever wins that game is going to be the ultimate master, and they get to build a team up with players up to a 95 OVR, and they're going to be the ultimate master. But they still got to compete with their 90 OVR team. Okay, they still got to compete with their 90 OVR team in order to go back and play again. And if and whoever the last two is at the end has to play that ultimate master with the 90 OVR in order to get that title ultimate master and be able to build their own team with the 95 OVR. So the person who wins the tournament will be the master, and the person who beat the ultimate master will be the ultimate master if they beat him. So if they happen to beat that ultimate master, then he's gonna get demoted. He cannot use his 95 OVR team at all no more, and you will have to. The new person with the 95 OVR team will be the one that you have to beat. Okay, so that's how that's gonna go. So that's it. I reiterated it. I broke it down for you. I summed it up right now for you at the end. So like I said, if you guys got any more questions, please feel free to join the group. It's in the description. It's right now it's under Madden 19 Clubhouse. It might change in the future. If it does, it's probably gonna be Madden Soldiers or MUT Force 27 group, Facebook group. It's gonna be a you will know because it'll stand out. Like it'll make sense to you. Like I'll let you know it's a Facebook group and it's the one for that. Anyways, right now it's Madden 19 Clubhouse. Click on the link to join the group. I'll check you out. You're legit. I'll accept your request, and then you'll get up to date with all the newest information that's going on in MUT Force and anything else that we got going on in the group when it comes to Ultimate Team and Madden and all this other stuff and football in general. But I would actually prefer you to join the group, especially if you want to join the MUT Force 27, because it'll be easy for us to answer all your questions. But thank everybody for tuning in. If you ain't sub to the channel, please sub. If you like what I talked about, especially this MUT Force and all this other stuff that I'm actually grinding and really putting my time in to do, please like the video. And any comments below, I'll answer to the best of my ability. Say whatever it is you want to say, however it is you want to say it. Just be respectful. Until next time, man, you guys all have a good day, good night, whatever it is, time it is, wherever it's at. Until next time, I'm out.